Well, it's been reported that Chicago Bulls Derrick Jones Jr. just declined his player option for this upcoming season. Y'all know I'm going to talk about it, but you got to hear the music first.
Cognac, gang.
Shy Bulls Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, holding it down for me and my co-host, C-Dub. If you like what you're listening to today, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and shake that notification bell so every time we drop, you be one of the first ones to know. Now, this is reported by Shams. Hey, Derrick Jones Jr., he just declined his player option. It's kind of crazy because just a few weeks ago, Derrick Jones Jr. was saying that he was going to pick up this option. So what happened behind the scenes? What really happened? Did the Bulls inform him that even if he picks it up, that he was going to be on the go and going to be out of the team? Or, you know what I'm saying, be a part of some trade package to try to, include him and just throw him out there to the Wolves? I don't know. But what we do know is Derrick Jones Jr. will no longer be a Chicago Bulls, in my opinion, after declining his player option. Now, what does this mean? This means that not much. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. I mean, as somebody, I got to give kudos and show respect to Derrick Jones Jr. This past season, the man didn't receive much playing time, but when he did receive that playing time, he was always ready to go. Some of the things that he was able to do was be one of those high flies, and this man was able to go in and be inserted at the 4 in most situations when he was inserted into the game and provide an impact for your Chicago Bulls. He was always good enough to at least knock down some of those corner threes that came his way. He was able to rebound. We seen him compete night in and night out and give his all. So I got to give kudos to Derrick Jones Jr. and show him some love. Now, the next question is, what happens with Andre Drummond? He was one of the ones that I believe came out before Derrick Jones Jr. said he was going to pick up the option. Then we got the news that Derrick Jones Jr. was going to pick up his option, but we still don't know what Drummond will do. We do know that Derrick Jones Jr., now that he declined his player option, frees up about $3.3 million in the salary cap for the Chicago Bulls. If Drummond goes ahead and decline, that frees up another $3.3 million, and that'll give the Chicago Bulls $6.6 million to operate with. Maybe to throw some extra money at somebody that they are targeting. We don't know yet. We don't know what's going to happen. I see it as something like, hey, it is what it is. I wish Derrick Jones Jr. the best. I want to see him succeed. Unfortunately, it's not going to be with the Chicago Bulls. I still think that he provides something to a team that's out there. I believe this guy is still young at 25 years old. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it is what it is. Those news came out about Sham. We know it's been a lot of trade rumors out there, a lot of rumors out there regarding Zach LaVine, a lot of rumors regarding DeMar DeRozan. I believe this is just one of the first chips to fall regarding the Chicago Bulls. Well, at least right now, before the draft, and then lead it into free agency that should be happening in a few weeks. So I'm honestly just anxious to see what happens, because I'm really of the belief that the Chicago Bulls will be standing pat and will not be doing much when it comes to this team. I believe that the core is still going to run back. Some people might not like it. Some people might like it. Some people might just be like, and remain even killed, like how we are over here on Shy Bulls Podcast. But nonetheless, Derrick Jones Jr. declined that player option after saying that he was going to pick up that option. So is his market going to be better outside of the Chicago Bulls? Will he see a pay increase? Will he see an increase in minutes? Will he have a bigger role with another team? Did he realize, or did it, number one, did he realize that even if I do pick up this option, I'm not going to see that many minutes. My opportunities will be diminished. I'm not going to be able to, do things like that. And then number two, did he have that conversation with his agent or the Bulls front office? And it was like the agent's telling him like, hey, it's better opportunities out there for you. You could definitely see a pay increase, something more valuable than a $3.3 million player option that you have to pick up that will be fully guaranteed for this upcoming season. Or did the agent be like, hey, we gauge the market. We believe you can get X amount of money, which will be a pay increase. We don't know those conversations, but we do know that Derrick Jones Jr. will not be a Chicago Bulls for the foreseeable future, in my opinion. And now I have to pose the question, what does this mean for Javonte Green? I know the Bulls like him. I think that Javonte Green, should not be a Chicago Bull as much as I would like him to be. I think that the Bulls need to continue to make moves to increase the wins and improve this team. I think we need to flush out those players at this particular moment. We ran with the continuity joke last season. I think it's time, if you're going to stick with the core, you definitely need to go ahead and find better role players and continue to round this thing out. Will the Chicago Bulls start to depend on some of their younger players? We don't know. Will Marko Simonovic finally be called up to be on the active roster and not be down with the Windy City Bulls? We don't know. It's still to be determined. But hey, that's it. Let me know down below. Hit the comment box. Let me know how y'all feeling about Derrick Jones Jr. not picking up his option for this season. Let me know, do y'all think if Andre Drummond will pick up his option for this season? What does this mean for Javonte Green? And do y'all see the Chicago Bulls finally bringing up some of the younger players and giving them more opportunities now that Derrick Jones Jr. is likely out as a Chicago Bull? Shout out to him. Shout out to his time for being a Chicago Bull. We enjoyed him. But hey, it's business, and business got to continue on. So y'all already know that's it for me today. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want to go ahead and sound off on anything that we talked about today, hit that number 773-242-9219. It's another episode of Shy Bulls Podcast. I'm Bobby. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.
Cognac. Gang.